Hey folks, it's me, Kevin Tinkin here. I'm just looking at this YouTube channel and gosh, it would fill my heart with joy to have a couple more subscribers over here at the Apocalypse Soon YouTube channel. So go check it out. Go over to Patreon. Go to EddiePepitone.com for all his live tour dates. And now, let's do the show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Apocalypse Soon. Very excited to be here. Beautiful day, sunshine, puppies, old dudes in the park wearing hats, looking good. And here he is. Oh yeah, he's got the new red shades on. The hat's looking fine. He just got done 69ing the entire world. It's Eddie Pepitone.
Hello, everybody, and this is the podcast about the neighborhood watch. I'm Vinny Thompson. This is Tony Stevens.
Good to
and
see
we've
you.
been watching the park today, huh, Tony?
A lot of riffraff right here. A lot of people I don't recognize. Not a big fan.
Not a big fan.
Look at this guy over here.
Yeah, nice squirrel.
Geez Louise.
Anyway, we try to keep our neighborhood safe by hating people that we don't know or want to know, really.
Who's this fucking guy? He's selling cakes? What's this guy doing?
Yeah, what is this
What's
guy
this
doing?
guy doing? Piece of shit.
Hey,
I don't
why don't
know
you
him.
Move it along. Move it along. Hey, it's Apocalypse Soon, everybody. Hey, sometimes we get right into a character.
Oh, yeah.
And just go bang, 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 bang. But welcome, everybody, to our podcast. It is a beautiful day here
It really is.
in the shade. It's a little warm, in the sun, but it is a gorgeous day. We have a beautiful squirrel to our right. Your left, if you're watching.
Yeah. That squirrel is very curious about what's going
I
on
think he
over
wants
here.
a nut.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
he's...
we all want a nut, bud.
Yeah, he's looking at the camera. He's very curious.
Hi, baby. I wish I had something from. Anyway, what's going on, Kev? We've been seeing a lot of each other. Kevin, hired by the Comedy Store now, climbing up that Comedy Store ladder.
Oh, I'm climbing. Run
Doing
by run.
spots and parking cars.
Oh, yeah. Spots and cars.
Wouldn't it be funny if every valet in L.A. had to do stand-up as well? Like every valet. I park a car, but then I have to do a stand-up.
Yeah, you go to Mel's, and the guy's like, I have to do a spot in the store.
Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Italy. I just got here.
Do you know the Italian alien?
I do. Nobody believe me. But yeah, no, I've been celebrating my wife's birthday the other day. She turned 21 again, and it was
Forever 21.
forever 21.
Is that the name of that store?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, that's what they mean by that, huh?
Mhm.
Like I'm never getting older. than
That's right.
21. Hey, ladies and guys, you know what? We age, and look at me. You know, I'm almost out of here, and I gotta tell you, it feels good when you're. I mean, life is it's beautiful, but it's also a lot to deal with, and to know that you're going to be out of the game is nothing too terrible, really. I mean, life will go on, you know.
Yep. No, you start dying the moment you're born. You know.
Hopefully, there'll be reach-arounds in heaven.
Oh.
There'll be that's a country song. There'll be reach-arounds in heaven for you and my baby. Reach-arounds in heaven. And we have a beautiful, I think it's a police helicopter.
Oh, gorgeous police helicopter monitoring the lovely North Hollywood skyline.
Keep it up, boys.
You get him, guys.
Don't worry about civil disorder.
Don't worry about those liberties and whatnot.
Now, there's a big party. We get a lot of parties out here in the park.
Mm-hmm.
Balloons, sometimes a bouncy house. Is there a bouncy house?
I don't see a bouncy house over there
bouncy
currently.
house. By the way, folks, I just bought a bouncy house for my family. We don't have a regular house, so we live in the bouncy house. And I got to tell you, it's very hard to do certain things like cook. because the electrical company. Anyway, this is a bit about having a bouncy house.
And if you want a bouncy, a lot of people don't look at this. They look at like a bouncy house and they think of it as a fun experience for the kids. But it's actually a house. A lot of people don't even look at that. And you come on down to Big Al's bouncy houses.
Come
and we'll
on
get you in a
down.
2-bedroom for only $25,000.
That's right. Oh, it's amazing how real estate, the prices of apartments even out here.
Dude, California is not doing well with apartment prices, but I know it's kind of everywhere. But
I don't know. Now,
but here
not
it's
like here.
crazy.
Well, New York,
Yeah.
I wonder what Chicago is like. That's got to be pretty expensive too, right?
I don't know.
Folks, is Chicago affordable? By the way, we were just talking to a friend of ours, Carlos, who's from Chicago. He was in the park, and I had mentioned that I saw there was a huge dust storm that swept through Chicago.
That's wild.
How wild is that?
I guess it's getting dusty out there.
You know what?
Yeah.
I mean, no, but this was wild. If you saw this, it's because in the Midwest yesterday there were tons of tornadoes and supercell, and they spawn all this stuff. And
Oh, wow.
but the ground, the earth is so dry that the wind, when these storms happen, the wind and it created a dust storm.
Hey, welcome back to Explaining the Elements with Tony. Now, Tony, you were talking about dust storms there.
Yeah.
And,
Now, let me tell you something. No amount of lemon pledge is going to wipe out this dust that came through Chicago yesterday.
That's right. And that goes out. That's another reminder. We are sponsored by the Maids Union. You want a maid? You better get her from the fucking union and we'll kick your ass.
Yes, maids union. I'll never forget being tied up by a maid. I paid very good money. I said, look, madam, I know you work here at the hotel, cleaning and whatnot. Is there any way you could tie me up and just do whatever the hell you want? I'll give you $130.
Well, you had gotten your medical reports that day. I remember, you needed it. You
I
needed
needed
a little
it.
tie-up.
So she ties me up, takes the $130, and says, good day, sir, didn't do a thing to me. And just left me, and I understand that she's wanted in 6-7 states.
If you see her, don't say nothing, all right? She's a good gal. Took care of my buddy here, Tony. Now, Tony, you said it was a dust storm out there, and
Yeah, man, the weather is getting fucked up. And now, so first dust storm, they're saying there wasn't an event like this since the 1930s.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, when there was the Dust Bowl.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Dust Bowl?
I'll never forget it. The Grapes of Wrath. Oh, yeah. I mean, I remember.
Right, Henry Fonda.
Yep. Yeah.
You know?
Jane Fonda.
Jane Fonda. She wasn't in that.
No, it's too
No,
bad.
but Henry Fonda played Tom Joad famously. John Steinbeck novel.
Yeah.
Grapes of Wrath, about just the unbelievable poverty and people coming from the Dust Bowl into California.
The Okies.
Yeah. I've played Oklahoma, and I'll tell you, man, it could use some dust.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Cover
kidding.
up.
I'm kidding. It was fine. It was fine. I had fun. I remember performing there, but it was a weird kind of bar upstairs.
Yeah.
And just it was a funny scene. There was one person who was obviously on drugs, just nodding out, and I'm like, "Sir, sir," and I'm like, "Sir, don't nod." I was like, "Don't nod, sir."
You were trying to say things that he couldn't agree with?
Sir, I understand. I understand that you want to go bye-bye. We all want to go bye-bye, sir. We don't want to deal with things, but please, sir. Please, have some decorum in public.
Do not do this during my set, sir. Feel free to off yourself after my
By the way,
show.
there was a woman, and there always is, either a woman or a man, or both, a couple sometimes, right up front. Sometimes a couple will hate you together. Like, they will, doing stand-up, and you'll see a couple, both of them looking at you like this. And I addressed one of them yesterday. I was like, you look so fucking angry and bored, I said to her. And she goes, nothing. I go, that's okay. That's okay. They put people like you up front to chip away at my self-esteem. Chip, chip, chip goes the self-esteem.
And she just stone facing you.
Yeah. It's funny, you know. It's funny. I have to watch it. I was getting angry at sad people this weekend.
Getting angry at sad people.
No, just kind of, you know, being a little irritable sometime on stage, which is not a good thing.
Well, I mean, I always try to, if I feel myself actually feeling angry, I know I've screwed up. I don't know, because I'll lose my decorum. I just did a show in San Clemente down...
That's where the Nixon Library is.
Is that
right? By the
way,
yes. Well, Nixon's from San Clemente.
Ah.
Or was. He hailed from San Clemente.
But an absolutely gorgeous crowd. Probably
well-to-do?
Yeah, pretty well-to-do. Probably the best-looking crowd I've ever seen. Just beautiful people of all ages.
Really?
Yes.
Holy shit.
And I split the headlining with my buddy Mike Menendez. And
I don't know Mike.
There was this beautiful woman who had a bald head. She was very tan. I don't know if she was Brazilian or whatever. She was, but she was very beautiful.
She apparently got the Brazilian wax in the wrong place. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. She wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Oh, that I don't. That. Well, yeah.
And
I'm like, after the second admonition, then it's like, you need to go.
Absolutely. Well, eventually she's, I was playing, having fun, you know, hey, lady, you know, hey, look at this beautiful woman. It's time to talk, I guess, huh? And then people are laughing or whatever. And eventually I stopped, I paused, I slowly turned to her and I go, so you're just going to keep fucking talking
you got mad. You got
show?
mad.
Yeah, and she goes, wait, what, you would just want me to shut up or laugh? And I go, yes! And the audience applauded.
Yeah.
And then I was able to go back into my material, but like, whoo!
But you know, that's the thing. And it's so funny to me that the idiots want to watch Crowdwork video. Like, they like the heckle shit.
Yeah.
And it's just so fucking annoying. You know what I mean?
I thanked her.
I know this dog, Boba. Boba!
Boba. I thanked her.
The drink. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Afterwards, I thanked her. I was like, I just want to say, hey, thanks to the hot Lex Luthor over there. I have 9 minutes written down in my material to talk to some random woman. So really appreciate this. Then the guy, Mike, after the show, you're going to love this.
Yeah.
I take a walk after my set. I'm smoking a J. I come back. Mike Menendez is flirting with this woman.
Oh, my.
Ends up getting her number. And so I'm like...
By the way, I'm almost positive she was drunk. Because people who usually talk like that are either really fucking stupid.
Yes.
Or they're drunk and high or whatever.
Yes.
They're so, like, they're just oblivious.
So I came up and I was like, well, look what we got here. Very interesting. See where your loyalties lie, Mike. And then she's like, I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt your feelings. And I was just like, darling.
Did she say that?
I go, darling, I'm all right. Don't you worry about me. You focus on this guy right here. And I just walked away. And then I was like, hey, I'll meet you over here. And then when I saw him, I was like, hey, good on you, buddy. You got a number from a beautiful woman, but Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's just too bad. It's just too bad that we have to deal with that. And I would have said something like this. You know, I would have said, look, I drove here from fucking L.A. for this shit. Okay? Please don't, you know? I'm one of the biggest comic geniuses you're ever going to see, and my act depends on me getting into it with the audience. And when you do that shit, anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I let's see. I performed 3 times this weekend, Friday, and 2 on Saturday. Right. I did the Comedy Store main room on Friday, and it was a little light, but they were game. They were game to go with all kinds of crazy shit. I've been getting crazier on the main stage. The main stage in the Comedy Store, we have like the OR, which is a smaller room, and comics love it because smaller, you kind of work out all kinds of shit. Then the main room is more presentational, like a big fucking room. And, you know, you do your A material, but I've been just getting up there and fucking around and doing a lot better like that.
Dude, you said something the other night, which was like, this business or whatever, and you're like, and you're doing your thing, and then they just fuck you. You get fucked by everyone.
Oh, and you put that clip up?
Yeah, but I edited a part out because there's a part where you go, I'm doing my... I don't know who the fuck Andrew Santini is. Or who this...
Santino.
Yeah, you said Santini in it. But yeah, and then... but the attitude of it was just like, I was doing my... and these fucks are coming out of nowhere, getting all, blowing up, and I'm still here. Like, and the attitude of it was fucking hilarious. And I mean, the clip was great.
Yeah.
And it was crushing too. Like,
yeah, and that's the most important thing, folks. And I hope you don't mind me taking some time to talk about stand-up a little, because it's what we do. Me and Kevin do, and it's one of the only things in the world I have insight on. Also, I don't know.
Talk about it.
Yeah. What was? Fuck! I lost my train of thought because I get so deep into it.
Yeah.
With the stand-up. But yeah, that's the thing. The reason why, this is what I wanted to say. I was talking about how the business and life in general is very, like, you think you're going to fucking, kill it.
Yeah.
But life fucking beats you up a lot.
It does.
And the successful people are the ones who persevere.
Yeah.
And keep going,
Yeah, it doesn't seem to end. And
no.
That seems to be life in general. And with comedy especially, though, I've felt it more and more. Mm-hmm. Oh, I got a little ant on my neck. That was nice.
Yeah. I had my Aunt Lena used to be on my neck all the time. And I was like, Lena,
give me a kiss, honey. Come on, give me a little smooch.
I love my Aunt Lena. She was just like that. Come here. And my grandmother and aunt, Italians, Sicilians, and they'd be, come here, give me your... They would just pinch my cheek to the point where I almost called the authorities.
How old were you at this time?
I was about 41. No, I was like teenager, younger, little younger than teenager.
I will tell you, as a comedy fan, I am always interested in your childhood. I am interested in the early days of Pepitone. Kind of like when you watch they're doing an origin story on Captain America. Like, I'd love to watch the origin story of Eddie Pepitone.
Yeah, man.
With your Aunt Lena pinching your cheek. Did you guys have big family gatherings and stuff?
Yeah, we did for a while. And we used to all convene at headquarters, which was my grandmother and grandfather, my dad's parents, Italians, in Marine Park, Brooklyn. And my uncle, 2 uncles, the 3 brothers, my dad and his 2 brothers.
Oh, that's my dad, too.
Is that right? He had 3 brothers?
Yep.
Yeah, Ambrose, and Ray.
That's a cool...
And Ray was an incredible... My dad used to say to me about Ray, he was a carpenter, and he goes, Eddie, he's a wizard with tools. And I go, I don't care. I just want to play with my friends.
Isn't that the way it is, too?
Yeah. Oh, God. Pepitone family.
Did you? When did the family? When was headquarters? When did that stop?
It didn't really. Just when it then everybody gets older, and we start going to college. Everybody just kind of fades a little away because people move. You know, I went to L.A., but I've been recently getting back together and seeing a bunch of my cousins, and it's really sweet. I realize you never lose that family vibe.
Absolutely.
With people you've been related to, and especially who, you got to know growing up, and you don't see them for 20 years sometimes, and then you see them, and it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, my friend Joey came to the Comedy Store like probably 4 or 5 months ago, and it's a guy that I grew up with. We went to high school together, and then I knew him a little bit in college, but we weren't like tight. But I saw him, and I was like, hey, somebody from the real world. Like, it was like very
you grew
much.
Up with him, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Where was that?
This was at the Comedy Store. But anytime I see some of the family or whatever, you just kind of ease right back in, and
right.
The cousins especially, like, everybody's, because the adults are judgmental, a little bit more judgmental of everything, and they're proper and they're established or whatever. They have their careers and stuff. And the cousins are all kind of, we're kind of doing our thing for the most part, but a lot of us are like fucking clueless about what we want to do. So we're just like doing our thing, and
let me ask you this. Do you think kids today, you just got me thinking about when you said careers, the adults have their careers. What are options for kids these days? Is it tough?
It's very tough.
Because you have 2 kids, and are they getting to be college age now?
Oh, yeah. My son is 16, about to be 17, coming up here pretty soon. I'm about to have a birthday pretty soon, too.
When I was 17, remember that famous...
Oh, yeah.
It was a very good year.
We should do a bit where we record you singing that, but it's personalized to you.
Yes. I had a major psychotic break. I would look at myself in the mirror and not know who my face was when I was 17. Is that funny?
Yes. I think you could definitely do something like that.
Is that a Muppet hat?
Yeah. Well, it's
love it.
It's Kermit the Frog.
I got to meet Kermit and all those guys on the Muppet Movie. I don't know if you know, I was on the Muppet Movie.
You right here next to me.
Life's a piece of cake.
Okay, they're gone.
The Muppet Movie was Jason Segel and Amy Adams were the stars. And I played a mailman.
Yep.
And they were going to have a nice little segment for me. I got choreographed by the choreographer. This is little inside Hollywood shit.
Love it.
The choreographer was Mickey Rooney's kid.
Really?
Yeah. And Mickey Rooney was still alive, and he was on the set just sitting there in a chair. This is what happens when you're an old star in Hollywood, faded star, and you're just about dying, and he would just be in a chair. Mickey Rooney, fucking the Mickey Rooney, and I'm in the Muppet Movie about to do this postman thing, dancing, which scares me, because I have some kind of dyslexia when people are showing me moves, like put your right foot here and your left foot in, your right foot, you gotta shake it.
Dude, is that what he was doing in the chair? He was
no. So yeah, back to me. Thank you for reeling me in. No, folks. You need somebody to reel you in.
Oh yeah, I've often pictured my role in this as like I have a beautiful wild animal and I have to corral you a little bit,
folks.
And you're still free,
folks. We live in a decaying empire, an authoritarian country, now ruled by brute savages. Yet we're still trying to pretend our lives are going to go swimmingly. A lot of you have already acquiesced to these scumbags in power, and you will be silent. Everybody's going to be too afraid to speak out. And if they come for me, I'll say it was Tinkin. Tinkin was pulling the strings.
I'll be like, I'm willing to take this sacrifice.
Anyway, Mickey Rooney
Yeah.
on the set of the Muppets.
Again, we got to set the scene here. It's Eddie having trouble learning dance moves while fading Mickey Rooney on the set of a huge Hollywood movie.
Fading was a nice term for what he... So he was just there like this. And I said, Mr. Rooney, sir. Mr. Rooney. And he was just like, And I was like, sir, I so enjoyed you in all that you did. I forget what movies you were in right now, but I just want to say I know you're famous, and even though you've seen better days, Mick, he just drooled down it. Can someone get Mr. Rooney
There we go, sir. Give
a
me a little,
cloth?
there we go.
Anyway, I'm not making. Anyway, it's just weird. I'm not trying to make fun of the elderly because I'm going to be there soon, just going.
I'll be with you. I'll be
Pretty
there.
soon, I'm going to be like, put on the hockey game.
It's time for hockey and spaghetti.
Hockey and spaghetti.
And I come
That sounds
out.
good.
Oh yeah, and we put a
Hockey
big.
and spaghetti.
We put your big eating shirt on. There's a nice looking lady.
Welcome to Hockey and Spaghetti. Our guest is Eddie Pepitone. I want hockey and spaghetti. All right, just wait a minute. We'll get to you, Mr. Pepitone. Please give me hockey and spaghetti.
Did somebody get him his joint? He's cranky. All right, here you go, buddy. Just handing you joints.
That's basically-
spaghetti and hockey.
Basically what I'm like.
I mean,
Essentially.
not a bad existence. I'll say that much.
Yeah.
By the way, the eating shirt is something you referenced in that when you used to do the Sing and Dance Man on one of your specials. You did.
When did I say this?
You come out and you're doing like the lounge singer.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Yeah. I haven't done him in a while.
It's been a bit. It's a.
Do you like the lounge singer bit?
Oh, I mean, I feel like it's a fluid for you to swim in. Like bits like that. Like where
I forgot. Last night, I felt like I was a little off last night. Those nights when, like, I've been having really good nights, but last night, I keep doing this because it is a rhythm thing.
Yes.
It's a rhythm thing, and I let myself get. I didn't get into the rhythm.
Yeah.
And I forgot to come on. I wanted to come on singing, going, "Hey, Paris is where you're." This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to do a bit like this. I wanted to come on and just start going to the crowd. Hey, Paris is where I fell in love. Under an umbrella in an outdoor cafe. How about you, sir? Paris is where I fell in love. And then I break out of that character and I go to the audience. Folks, do you remember when there used to be music like that? It's because it was a simpler time. We weren't, a genocide hadn't been live streamed.
Yes.
And all these cowards who won't talk about the genocide and so there aren't songs like "My Baby Likes a Red Dress." There aren't songs like that anymore. Now the songs are like, "No, get the children and run." Just saying how music like the bit on that one.
Well, the music. I mean, you're right. The romance is kind of out of a lot of it, in any way, and like the reality is just like fucking or death. It's like literally, like hard dicks and wet pussies and.
What are you talking about? You got my
Assholes.
attention. What are you talking about?
The music, like you listen to what's on the fucking radio, it's literally like.
Oh, you're saying it's very profane?
Oh yeah, but like
Yeah,
and people are like, "I'll fucking kill you," and I got a hard dick.
It's not all
it-
like that, is it? I mean,
Not all of it.
You're
No.
probably just listening to messages left from me on my phone.
to music.
Yo, motherfucker, I saw the early show and I want to fuck you, Jack. Anyway, so
Hey, Eddie, this is Jerry again. Just wanted to call, let you know I still got that hard dick. I'm ready to fuck you up here, pal. And
hey, Jerry, sorry I was away. I hope your dick is still hard.
beep.
Jerry, did your dick just go off? Beep.
Dude, I remember watching Mickey Rooney as a kid.
What? Yeah.
In Pete's Dragon, the original Pete's Dragon.
What's that? Pete's Dragon.
It's one of the first movies where they would draw on celluloid. So there's an animated dragon on it.
Oh, shit.
And it was a movie, a Disney movie. Good movie. It's a musical. But Mickey Rooney played one of the best drunks I've ever seen in my life. And it's probably either a trope of somebody else who did the drunk. Right. But like when he's drunk, it was like that was the drunk guy everybody else would play.
You're gonna see a hideous monster. Oh no. Oh yes. And it's big. 50 feet of terror. Claws so sharp they could tear a man to shreds.
You know what I mean? Yeah, go watch Pete's Dragon. There's a moment in which him and his buddy are just sipping on whiskey, and they wander in. They're walking on the beach, drunk as they could possibly be, and they wander into this cave, and they see Pete's Dragon, Elliot, and they're just drinking. They give him some booze. Yeah. It's a great scene.
Yeah.
These are some of my special childhood memories.
Yeah, and he's a small dude, Mickey Rooney.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, his kid, who was the choreographer, just carried him around in one of those frontal baby knapsacks. He just had little Mickey. He goes, Dad, your best days are behind you. I'm Mickey fucking Rooney. That's what he kept saying. I'm Mickey. I don't know why I'm going over. How did I get into the Muppet thing? Oh yeah, seeing Kermit.
Yes.
On your hat, and I don't know if I talked about this, but
well, you didn't really talk about what Mickey was like. You were just saying he was in a chair, kind of there.
Yeah, there was nothing to know, and I wasn't going to approach him. I was kidding. I did not.
Yeah.
I didn't go near him. I remember the makeup woman. She's doing the makeup on the movie. And as she's doing, I'm saying shit like, Mickey Rooney's here, huh? Bullshit in the makeup. This is makeup chair.
Yeah.
I go, Mickey Rooney's here. And she goes, yeah. I have it on good authority that he killed his last wife and buried her in the desert. Like, I swear to God, she said that. That Rooney, apparently, I guess if you Google it, I think one of his wives wound up missing, or I don't know.
No fucking way.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to, It's
That's
like
wild.
William Shatner, whose wife drowned in a pool. The big stars out here, Robert Wagner, Natalie Wood, drowned.
Yep.
All these old Hollywood tales, what's the guy who got shot? Thomas Ince. With Randolph Hearst on the boat.
Yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and the
Chaplin was on that boat.
You know what's interesting? You had referenced the film that's based on a true story where the guy kills the other guy with a tripod.
That's called autofocus, I think.
Maybe.
It's Greg Kinnear.
Yeah.
As Bob Crane. Bob Crane, who was Hogan in Hogan's Heroes.
Yeah.
And he was brought up in a very Christian. You can relate to it. Brought up in a very kind of Christian household. His wife was, he had a double life, essentially. He was just fucking everything that moved.
Yes.
In Hollywood.
And then he would go home and wrap presents.
And him and John Carpenter, who was not the big John Carpenter filmmaker, right?
Yeah.
Did you watch it recently?
No, that's what I was going to say. I could not find a place to watch it.
What do you mean?
It's not on. It wasn't on any streaming services that I could find.
Really? I thought
So I'm like, I feel like they're trying.
It's a fucking pretty haunting movie.
Yeah, I want to see it. I like going back and watching movies that are kind of universally recognized as good movies. Or even, honestly, even just watching old movies in general, just because they feel so different.
Yeah, they do, and I think what it is I love watching film noir, and the old film noir, and it's just the pace is slower
Yes.
in a lot of these. And today it's like boom, 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 like everything is coming at you. I remember Sarah Silverman said once, you know, I watched a Marvel trailer and it felt like I was getting fucked in the mouth. No, I mean, they just come out. They come at you.
Oh yeah, they are trying to grab your attention from moment one, and things are really good at grabbing attention nowadays. So it's like even the audacity to ask somebody to sit in a theater for 2 hours, you know, with these kids that are literally going from subject to subject to subject to subject. Not just kids. I mean, it's everybody. You know,
Right.
My wife, I'll look over and all four of us are all just. And I'll go like, all right, let's go outside or whatever, you know. Try to do something. Jeez Louise.
What's the matter?
Little ant got me.
Wow, you really have a lot of ants on you.
I do?
Folks, we interrupt this program. Kevin Tinkin has lost his mind.
I'm covered in ants.
You know, that's what people who were DTing, like going off of alcohol, they have they call them delirium tremors.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah, brutal.
The DTs. That's the old word for like, trying to get off of alcohol.
Detoxification.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
I think that's what it is. Oh my gosh, look at this little fluff
I'm
ball
looking
over
at
here.
this doggy over here.
Oh my gosh.
Watch him. He's going to get his bally.
Oh,
Run
he's
for your
coming.
bally. Run. Imagine this is the whole podcast, us going like this, Kev. Run for your bally. Oh, that's a little fluff ball.
You know what we should do? I'm not sure where we're at with time or not.
What?
I don't know where we're at with time.
What do you mean? I thought you were keeping track.
I'm not keeping track at all. But I think we're I know we're not. We're still pretty
35.
early on. But
35.
you know, we should do Charlotte's spills the tea about Pepitone.
All right, you set
That's
it up
right.
good. Set it up for everybody.
Hey guys, and it's time for another expose from Charlotte. It's Charlotte spills the tea about Eddie.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charlotte. And, okay. So yesterday, I'm laying down on the couch at the feet of my master at Pepitone. And all of a sudden, he pulls down his pants and starts pulling on that thing he's always pulling on. And it's sad to watch these days because of the prostatectomy he had. It's just a little wet noodle that he keeps, he keeps pulling. He pulls on it. And I got to tell you, I'm trying to sleep. I'm an older dog now. I'm 16, And I'm trying to sleep, and I look to my right, and this guy, he ain't a small guy. And he's just pulling on this wet noodle. Anyway, that was early in the day. And by early in the day for him, I mean like 3. I mean, he gets up at 2. I don't mind it. I'm an older dog. I lay there with him. At some point, though, I have to check and see if he's dead. And then he's got to go clean up the mess that I left. He's got pads all over the place for me because I am an elderly dog and I don't know. I don't feel like... Anyway, I don't want to get into my shit, literally, but he's got to clean it up. And that's the first thing he does in the morning, and then he washes his hands. And, by the way, I was standing behind him the other day, and his ass is awful. It doesn't have any definition. He doesn't have any definition to his ass. It just kind of sags. It just kind of sags there like a loaf of fucking Italian, not Italian. I'm the Italian. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. And then, so he washed his hands after cleaning my shit. And then we go downstairs. And you know what he does a lot of times? Like, I'll go down the first set of steps. It's 2 levels of steps. And there's a landing. And I always wait for him. Sometimes I think he's coming down. And he winds up going into the bathroom. And I'm on the landing going, are you fucking coming down? And he'll stay in that bathroom for a while. And I don't know if you know it, but he has a bridge in the lower part of his mouth, and it's disgusting. He takes out the bridge. He looks like a fucking hillbilly with these missing teeth, and he starts brushing his fucking bridge. And I'm a fucking dog. I don't need to see this shit. These human beings, we have the good sense, take us to the vet and put us down. Somebody should put this fuck down at this point. No, I love him. What am I doing? I love him to death. He feeds me, cooks me chicken. He cooked me some chicken thighs yesterday. He wound up eating a bunch of them, but I don't like thighs as much as him. But anyway, the biggest thing I want to say is his ass has no definition.
Thanks for joining us on another Charlotte Tells the Truth about Eddie Pepitone. Dude,
yeah.
I don't know what the fuck happened to my ass. That's, what?
That would be funny, by the way. All over your neighborhood, there are posters of your ass, and it says, if you've seen this ass, reward.
Have you seen my ass?
Right.
I haven't.
Hello,
Dude,
little guy. Hello.
Yeah, I got to start doing squats.
Another nice puppy.
Oh, yeah,
Puppy,
he's got
puppy,
a nice
puppy.
little cut.
Hello, baby. What you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, you coming to say hello? You're the first doggy who's come by today.
Oh, you're sweet.
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, you're a good
Yeah,
pupper.
you got a mohawk.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Aw.
yeah. Oh, that's a good pupper like the booty
Look at
scratches.
you. Yeah. Is he yours?
I don't. No. It's somewhere around. Oh, probably. Hey, hell yeah.
What do you say?
I've seen you guys on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
So you're the one.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin got in a good one-liner. Hey, buddy, where's your... Is that...
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I love the people who are on a phone not paying any attention to their dog. They're on FaceTime, too. Like, hello.
Yeah.
Hello. This is their FaceTime calls here in the park. I'll give you... Let me tell you something, Rodrigo. I am in love with Manuela. And I will pursue her to the ends of earth. What? I'm in North Hollywood Park.
Yeah, meanwhile, the dog's running into the street.
Oh, man.
No,
Yeah, so where were we? Mickey Rooney, the Muppets,
Charlotte, little Charlotte. I love that you're cooking her chicken.
What?
You're cooking her chicken and taking care of her.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sweet.
The greatest thing, it is, and it's gotten really more intense, is when I go to do the shows at night, right? So I leave her alone for, it's about 3 hours, let's say, sometimes 4, let's say 3, and I come back. She goes so ape shit, and I have her on the couch, and she's just, she's so excited that I'm back home because she knows it's chicken time.
Yep.
She knows burgers are going on the grill.
Oh, yeah. I get it. The
She's
salivation.
Like, oh, Daddy. Daddy, you're back. Can you cook me a late night burger? Right?
She's so cute when she barks, she jumps a little.
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Oh, God.
I love these animals. Yeah.
Man and his dog. It's so much simpler,
It is. Well, what's that quote that's like the greatest truth you'll ever know is just to love and be loved in return, or something like that? And I think that's the love of a dog. And again, I've adopted the policy of being in the ballpark of quotes. But I'm pretty sure it's something like that. And
Welcome
it very is true.
to In the Ballpark of Quotes. Know thy is one of my favorite sayings. Know thy.
Yep. If you know Jerry, you know yourself. That's kind of Jerry. That's the quote, right?
Know thy.
Know
thy.
Self, I think is.
This is the guy. Ballpark Quotes, guys. What's another quote that people use? At the end of the day, what do you think of at the end of the day? I never use that. Do you? At the end of the day, I don't know. I don't need that.
I mean, I was in sales for a long time, so
is that corporate speak?
Well, I think it's one of those things where I found myself using certain phrases that I no longer use. And at the end of the day is one of those where I'd be like, guys, we got to look at this. You know, when you check our inventory, it costs X amount of dollars to bring that in, and we sell it for X amount of dollars. You subtract the labor and whatnot, and at the end of the day, that's your profit right there. But at the end of the day, we got to.
Why not? Normal people don't talk like that. Normal people are like, look, Margaret. Yes, Al? At the end of the day, what are you talking about? About 8:30? That's early, Margaret. The end of the day is, for me, sometimes 2 a.m. I know, Al, but you have a horrible disorder. Hey, Margaret, please, don't start talking about my disorders. Look, Al, not only do you have a rash, okay? You have a rash now on your inner thigh, and you have a disorder where you stay up late at night. First of all, why are you washing our laundry in public? What are you talking about? We don't have a machine. That's why I have to go in the public and wash it. I have to go to a public washing machine. I'm not talking about that, Margaret. I'm talking about on the podcast you're saying I have a rash. Yes, you do. And you don't know where it's from. I know I don't, Margaret. That's the thing about rashes. You don't know where they're from. All of a sudden they're on your body and you're like, what the fuck? This is an invasion. Al? Yes? I love you so much. Don't try to throw me off with the love thing. Al? You're starting to get to me. Al? Unbutton the back of my dress and have your way with me. Come on, Margaret. I wanted to talk about something else and I forgot now because you flash your sexuality. You weaponize your sexuality against me. Oh, come on. You enjoy it. I guess I do. Yes, you do. All right, I'll unbutton the back of your dress. Thank you, Al. Put on the jazz music and I'll fry up a couple of crabs. Margaret, please don't talk about crabs just before sex. It just feels wrong. I love crabs. Yeah, but it has a sexual disease connotation. No, I'm talking about the Maryland crab cakes I make for us. Mm-hmm. All right, let me unbutton your dress. So when are you going to start the crabs, though? I don't know. Because if I unbutton your dress, you don't want to get grease all over your body. You're right. Margaret, this is going slow. Al, the greatest gift we can give each other is just to know we've been loved. The hell are you talking about? The greatest gift we can give each other is like a new car. A new car is the best gift you can give someone. You ever do that, Margaret, where you say, hey, look out the window and there's a big bow on the car? No. Well, go ahead, Margaret. Look out the window. You're kidding. Go ahead. Look out the window. I just see No, I don't see any car with the bow. I know. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Al and Margaret were pronounced dead at 2:58 Pacific time.
I love the idea that Al hates having sex. So he's just like, Come over here and have sex with me. By the way, it reminded me of something that my grandmother once said. She was talking about the slogan of Burger King, which is have it your way.
Yeah.
But she would say, it's Burger King, have your way with us. And she was like, she's in her late 80s, early 90s.
Frank,
maybe.
I'm going to Burger King and have my way with them. Oh, come on, Al. You know that always makes the papers. I know. You don't want to be in the papers again for having your way with all the Burger King people. Nah.
Shoot.
What?
I was looking at the time. I'm like, I think
We gotta go.
I think we gotta go. We're in it, baby.
Yeah, baby. All right. Well, that was it. All right, Kev. Why don't you wrap her up for everybody? By the way, thanks for going with us again on a circuitous bit of a journey.
Oh, yeah, I love it. We got a little true Hollywood stories. We got a little bit of Pepitone history. We got a little off the rails. You know, it was all the good things, all the things people love. We had some puppy petting.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the gambit. We really got the trail mix of the Apocalypse Soon
This
podcast.
podcast today was the arc of life itself.
Absolutely.
Birth to death. Al and Margaret died right at the end.
If you want more of this podcast, or you want to see the true golden through line, go to patreon.com/Eddie Pepitone, and you can subscribe to this podcast for $5 or $20, and we'll get you this video podcast the day that it comes out, as opposed to a week later for everybody else. We'll also give you some exclusive Pepitone stand-up clips. We just put up the live show up there with our stand-up as well. And then go to eddiepepitone.com. You can see all those tour dates and subscribe to us on Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. It lets us know that somebody's watching.
Thank you, everybody, for watching and listening to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.